Your vision determines how you work your path. Hey Shaper, hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you the number one thing that you have to take in consideration to succeed. And as you might see, in fact, it is vision. Vision. What vision is? Let's talk about vision. Do you have a really core vision? Do you have a vision that really inspires you? Because many people who had a vision, like Steve Jobs, may succeed in a business. Why? Because a vision is beyond the horizon that normal people can see. The vision is beyond the horizon that normal people can see. It's something that is people might see as ludicrous, like Elon Musk back then when he starts with building rockets, or had the vision of having their own rockets which are going to the space. It was ludicrous for the most people in the world. However, as he was focused on his vision, currently he is capable of having started more rockets than Russia and USA combined. This is so important. This is really important that you have a vision that really gives you that empowerment and gives you the extra push that makes you strive forward. And because it makes you strive forward, you cannot stop. You can't simply stop. The moment you stop, it's the moment your vision becomes to disappear. And so many people, the vision is just disappearing. Why? Why is the vision disappearing by so many people? Well, in our society, as I said before, it's always told us that having a vision, having a dream is something childish. You have to go back to the reality. In fact, the reality is not that thing that everyone is talking about. Because everyone is talking about reality, you have to work your 9 to 5 and retire when you work for 40 years from the cradle to the grave, obey the society. This is not the thing that you have to do. It has nothing to do with working till the grave. The real thing is working that have fun. And in fact, like Gary Vaynerchuk says, I have the entrepreneurial core in myself, so I hate even this thing, this thought to being a normal employee. In fact, I worked for 1.5 years in Japan. I mean, it was fun until the boss changes. When a boss changes, everything has turned bad, in a bad mood. So when it changes, everything has changed. Everyone just went off a job because they've seen that these changes, they are not capable of doing this incomprehensive. He wanted more productivity of the same amount of people, which was already impossible. But he pushed forward to the peak, and I couldn't comprehend towards his tempo, and many people also not. So I decided to just quit the job because I couldn't comprehend. And I've realized at this very moment that the job is nothing for me. Even I did the internship back in Scotland and here also in a touristic company. I have seen that those things when people are telling me something to do something, and this is kind of a job, there's nothing that I can comprehend to, because I have seen that I am not my own boss. I don't have my own responsibility for my own self. And this is the most scary part, because you don't have responsibility for your own self when you're in a corporate work, when you're doing job. This is what it makes difference. But if you have a vision, I mean, you might have a vision, some might have a vision to become a wonderful wife. I mean, it's a good vision. However, is it really your own vision? Always ask it. If it's something that is giving you from the outside, it's nothing extraordinary. Is it really your own vision? My own vision, I don't want to take it right now because it's really ludicrous. Some of you might be. My own vision is to see floating buildings, not just floating cars or floating skateboards, aka hoverboards, but even floating buildings, because I believe those technology is really, we need to have it in the future to prevent them from earthquakes and other things. And this is so important, to have an own vision and strive towards it. And because vision is so important, it's so important to have a really vision and just really focus on this vision and doing everything possible to go towards it. In fact, many big people, even Adolf Hitler, had their own vision. He has a vision of the Third Reich, and this is actually what he was striving for. It might be ludicrous, but he has it, and he almost done it. But the thing is, vision is something that changes the world. Not just yourself, not just a perception of yours, but actually the world. Without this further ado, Reshaper, today I say nothing. I hope you have an awesome day, and do not lie to yourself. Embrace your passion now.